Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the On This Date in MLB podcast. This is episode number 18. I'm Ricardo, and that's Kevin. What's up, bro? How you doing?
Doing good, man. Excited to get to talk baseball with you again. To see if we can get a little streak going with our recordings here, going forward, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, I think the longest streak we got was like a full month and a half, I think. So yeah, we got it, bro. We'll be able to do it. Um, so I know today we're doing the three features of the week, and then from there we're gonna talk a little bit of Correa news, a little bit of hot stove news as well, and then we will end with a cool little Sporcle game that Kevin found for us. It should be fun. It'll be a cool way to end the podcast this time around. So yeah, real quick, you guys can find us on Instagram at On This Date in MLB. Right there, we post 4 to 10 times a day, depending on the news flow for that specific day. Our comment section is very active, so make sure to go drop a comment. And if you found our Instagram through this, make sure you drop that comment in one of the posts. Just say, hey, like I found you guys through YouTube, just so we know that you guys are actually like segueing that way. We also have a YouTube where we kind of mirror the Instagram page, but we only post there once a day, and it's a YouTube short. So it's not a long video. It's just a quick 30, 60 seconds of your time. We have over 300 videos there. And like I said, we post once a day. So that link will be down below as well. You don't hear the sirens, right?
Very minor, bro. You're good.
Okay. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, without further ado, let's get cracking, bro. You want to start us off?
Yeah, bro. Let's get it. So the first one we got this week is when the Tigers signed Cecil Fielder, and this is from January 7th, 1993. They signed him to a 5-year deal worth $36 million. And we found a little YouTube video of Cecil Fielder hitting some tanques, so we're gonna put that in the background so you guys can appreciate that while we talk about him.
All right, cool. Just count down the video, bro, so it's in sync in case we watch something that we want to talk about in that moment.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
All right, cool. Let's look at the first one at least. He had multiple of these, huh?
Yeah, the roof shot. I think this is the one you posted this last week, right?
Yes, sir.
When he reached the roof.
Mm-hmm. I believe he hit one in 90 as well, 1990.
Right. And I have a nugget about him hitting a home run out of one of these ballparks here down off. Let's hope I don't forget to mention that later. But
Cool.
I watching this video real quick. I think one of the second or third videos is him hitting a home run as a Toronto Blue Jay, and that's when he made his debut. And his stance was almost the exact same, bro. I thought it was kind of cool how he just kind of stayed consistent over the years. But just real quick, the 36 million 5-year deal makes him the second highest paid player in baseball, behind Barry Bonds, and his $10 million signing bonus breaks David Cohn's record of $9 million that was set the previous month. And like I mentioned, he was a part-time player for the Blue Jays. Oh, here's the Blue Jay video.
A lot thinner, huh?
Yeah, a lot thinner. That's what I was gonna say. A little skinnier, but same result, right?
Yeah.
But he was a backup part-time player for the Blue Jays from 1985 to 1988. He shared time at first and third base with Willie Upshaw and Fred McGriff. In 1985, he had 74 at-bats in 30 games. In 1986, he had 83 at-bats in 34 games. And in 87, it jumped up to 82 games with 175 at-bats. And in 1988, he had 174 at-bats in 74 games. He did show a little power in 1987, but in 1988, he started the year hot, but he took a dip after the All-Star break, hitting 192 with 2 home runs and 4 RBI. And that's when his contract was sold to the Hanshin Tigers of the Japan League. Oh, that one barely got out, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, when he returned to the States in 1990, he returned to the Tigers, and he came back with a bang, hitting 51 home runs and becoming the first player in 13 years to break the 50 home run mark. The last guy who did it was George Foster with the Reds in 1977. and he became the first player. Cecil Fielder did. He became the first player in 71 seasons to lead the majors in RBI 3 years in a row, from 1990 to 1992, which led up to his contract, his big payday.
Yeah.
You want to get into some of your stuff, bro?
Yeah, for sure, bro. So just touching back on what you said about the 51 home runs, definitely significant. You said what, 13 years since it was that done, and it was
Yeah,
Foster that did it. And as far as Tigers
yeah.
history, the last one to do it before that was Hank Greenberg. And since then, no other Tiger has reached, not even Miggy or his son Prince Fielder,
Yeah.
who played for them as well. During his time with Detroit, like you said, it can be argued that he was in his prime over 7 seasons. He reached a peak WRC plus, which is weighted runs created, of 165. The average is 100. So that 1990 season, like you said, the 1990 season, like you said, it was just monsters. Just and real quick before we get a little deeper, some bio info for anybody that's younger and isn't really familiar. He played first base, and he was a designated hitter as well. He hit from the right. He threw with his right as well. He started at 6'3", 230 pounds. He was born September 21st, 1963, in LA. He attended Nogales High School in La Puente, California, which I didn't know until I looked into his bio. And as far as university, he attended the University of Nevada in Las Vegas. He made his debut for the Blue Jays, like you said, in 1985. Playing his last game, September 13th, 1998, at age 34. His nickname was Big Daddy, but in that Blue Jays time, we can call him Little Daddy because he wasn't that big. And like I mentioned before, his son is Prince Fielder, one of the best power hitters of our generation. So,
Right.
And they came out in commercials together, huh, bro? Like I think Burger King or something.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember those, bro.
Look, let me see if I could just text you the link real quick while McDonald's or Burger King, bro.
It had to have been Burger King if anything about Prince and Kings, it had to have been Burger King if their marketing department was doing anything right. But just real quick, just to follow up on something I mentioned earlier, when he led the league in RBI for 3 seasons in a row, the last player to do that before him was Babe Ruth, who did it in 1919 to 1921.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. I was like, damn, I wonder who the last one was. That's crazy, bro.
That's a crazy stat, right? The last time that was done.
And on top of that, bro, can you repeat the stat just for anybody that may have missed that, so I can kind of add to it right now, real quick?
Right. So it was just leading the league in RBIs for 3 years in a row, from 1990 to 1992. He had 132, 133, and then 124.
Now, Kevin said the last time it was done was by Babe Ruth, correct?
Right.
And when Babe Ruth was doing it, he did not have the level of competition. That's not taken away from Babe Ruth, but he did not have the level of competition that Fielder was dealing with, So that's just something to think about, because that leading the league in RBIs is just that's a huge stat. Even to this day, bro, like everybody wants a run producer, and
yes, sir.
What better metric than to go off of the RBI, bro? It was a McDonald's commercial, bro.
No way, really?
Yeah. I'll send it to you, and we'll so you can look at it. It's funny, bro. I thought you would maybe known that.
Terrible memory over here, bro.
Nah, you're good. And so he missed that 89 season, like Kevin mentioned, because he got a significant salary boost with moving to Japan. He played for and I'm pretty sure I'm butchering it, the Hanshin Tigers of Japan Central League. He was offered over $1 million to play during the 1988 season for that team, but he ended up signing a 2-year deal with the Tigers for $3 million, bringing him back stateside during that time.
Right.
So yeah, what else do you got on him, bro?
A couple more nuggets about him and his son. When Prince Fielder reached 30 home runs for the Tigers in 2012, that made the Fielders the second father-son duo to hit 30 home runs for the same team. I'm pretty sure you can guess who the other duo was.
Griffey and Bonds.
Nah, it was the Bonds, dad and son.
Oh,
So
I sorry, bro. I went off of two. Like,
right. Yeah, you can find two, but
okay.
uh, it was Bonds. You're half right. But I because I also had it written down that Prince and Cecil Fielder, they're the only father-son duo to both have 50 home run seasons. Um, but I could have sworn Prince did that with Detroit, but you said that no other Detroit player has done it, so he must have done that with Milwaukee, huh?
Yeah, I believe so, bro. Now let me look real quick for you just to be sure. But yeah, from what I read, bro, and that was from Bless You Boys from SB Nation, the Tigers channel, Tigers page. Um,
Okay.
and Fielder
Yeah,
hit
he
50 with
hit
Milwaukee,
50.
like you called
Yeah.
it, bro. Yeah, and then from there it was just
He
consistent 30s and
maxed
41s.
maxed out. Yeah, he maxed out at 30 with Detroit.
Those
Hmm.
injuries, bro, they took them from him. They took us.
Both,
They took him
both.
from us. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, both. Cecil and Prince. Um, yeah, just a couple more nuggets for you, bro. He's one of only four players and the only Tiger to homer over the left field roof at Tiger Stadium.
Mm.
Um, and lastly, here, he's the only guy to hit a home run to travel completely out of Milwaukee County Stadium.
Oh,
And that was September 14th, 1991.
cool. Damn. So, what were the dimensions? Was it like a hitter's ballpark, Milwaukee County Stadium?
I would have to look into it, bro. But from what I read, it was easily like obviously over 550 feet, almost 600 feet.
Which way did you hit it, bro? I have the dimensions here.
And I have no idea, bro. I just know he hit it completely out of the park.
Okay,
Uh,
deep center and right
I,
center.
w- I would
402
s- I
center,
would say left. I would say left, bro, just because of the hitter
left
he is. Not
field,
much of an upper hitter.
362 to left. That's deep. Yeah, it was 362 to left, bro. And down the line was 315, but I'm pretty sure it was, if he cleared the roof, it was kind of like a clear left field shot, you know?
Yeah, left field bleachers.
No, so
I
362.
estimated to have traveled estimated to have traveled 520 feet.
Jeez,
I
bro.
wonder how that feels, bro. Just to
Or just the sound, bro, watching it, you know?
uh, uh,
Just the sound. Like, that's one of my favorite things, bro. Like the back cracking, bro.
oh yeah, bro.
Just the
That's
clean
that's
sound, bro.
that's why I'm such a fan of going to BP batting practice.
Mm-hmm.
Just watching some of those guys just putting the work in, just beautiful, bro.
I agree, bro.
Can't wait for baseball season.
I know. We're close. We're close. We're close.
Anything else you got for that one, bro?
Nah, brother. We can get into the next one.
Let's jump into this next one. The next one we got for this week is the big unit. Randy Johnson announces his retirement on January 5th, 2010. No idea why I keep saying fucking June, but yeah. So yeah, he finishes his 22 big league seasons with a record of 303 and 166, with 4,875 strikeouts and 4,135 innings. Quick little bio on him. He was born September 10th in 1963 in Walnut Creek, California. Attended Livermore High School in Livermore, California, and he attended USC in Los Angeles, California. He was drafted by the Atlanta Braves in the fourth round of the 1982 draft, straight out of high school, but he chose to go to USC. And did you know that he was a teammate with Mark McGwire at USC?
No, I didn't, bro.
I mean, neither, and I didn't know that Mark McGwire actually started out as a pitcher. But
No, I didn't know that either.
yeah, so the big unit's freshman year in college was Mark McGuire's second year in college,
Oh, okay.
and that was the last year he pitched because yeah, obviously they had to get his bat into the lineup, right?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
But yeah, bro, let me get into his college stuff real quick before you get into your stuff. So
Yeah.
he actually ended up getting drafted in the second round of the 1985 draft by the Expos. After a few years in college, in 1983 as a freshman, he went 5-0 with 3 saves in 15 games. He fanned 34 batters and walked 32 batters, 47 innings. So really wild. That's what was really consistent in the few articles that I read. He was super wild, bro. Super uncontrollable. And even early on in his pro career, we could see that, right? In '84, Johnson went 5-3 with a 3.35 ERA, 2 saves, 26 games. He struck out 73 and walked 52 in 78 innings. So getting a little better, but still too many walks. 1985 in 26 games. He started in 19 games, going 6-9 with a 5.32 ERA, 99 strikeouts, 104 walks, and 118 innings. So getting a little worse there, but the Expos still took him in the second round of the draft there that year. And I read that he got cut from the U.S. Olympic team, and I guess it's a testament to him, bro. Like the perseverance, just kind of the mentality that he had to not let it get to him. Because
Yeah.
I know personally as a player, I would have been down on my luck. I would have been pissed. But he kind of took it as an opportunity to grow, and he was like, I agree that why they cut me. He goes, I know I can't throw strikes, so I got to work at it. So it just kind of testament to the person he was, and I found that to be interesting, bro. Because after getting a look at him, you wouldn't think he's kind of like a calm, cool, collective kind of dude, right?
And this was early before he was even a major leaguer, huh?
Yeah, this was college time.
That speaks of like his self-awareness,
Exactly. And he didn't take it as a knock to him, or he wasn't envious of the other players. He said, no, those guys deserve to be there. And the majority, I would say maybe half of those guys didn't even have major league careers, right?
Wow. Well, you put it in like retrospect, bro, it's wild.
Yeah, bro. But so he ended up making his debut in September 15, 1988. Last game was October 4th, 2009. And he played for 5 different teams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 different teams. From the Expos, 1988 to 1989. Mariners, 1989 to 1998. Houston Astros for half a season in 1998. Then he went to the D-backs from 1999 to 04. That's where he really shined. And then he went to the Yankees from 05 to 06 and went back to the D-backs for 07 and 08 seasons, and had a 2009 season with the San Francisco Giants.
So real quick, just to kind of bring all that together, during his career, he won the Cy Young 5 times, which I believe is up there for like not the most ever, because I know Clemens has 7, but 5 has to be up there, right? If not second place, at least third. 10-time All-Star, pitching Triple Crown, and 0-1 World Series, which is arguably one of his best seasons. 4-time ERA title. He wore number 51 during his whole career, but he also wore number 34, 15, and 41. You want to take a wild guess what numbers, what teams those numbers were for?
What do you mean? Like,
okay, what team do you think he wore number 34 for?
34? I don't ever remember him wearing a 34. I would say probably the Expos.
The Mariners in '93.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I just remember him 51 for some reason. I was wearing a 51.
Yeah, for sure. And what number do you think he wore 15? What team with?
15. 15. Okay, what team did I just run through right now? 15 Astros.
Nah, for the Mariners.
What the fuck?
That's wild, huh, bro? So he wore 15 in the 92 season. Then he wore 51 in the 93 season. He actually also had the number I didn't mention was 57. That was his first number. in the 88 season. But guess for number 41, bro. What team?
41.
Yeah, 41. This team, I believe 51 was worn by World Series champion.
Oh shit! I know that the Yankees.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So he wore 41. So so during his Seattle tenure, he pitched his first no-hitter in 1990. He won in 1993. He won 19 games with 308 strikeouts. He led the Mariners to their first playoff berth with an 18-2 record in 1995. And he finished his 10-year stint in Seattle with a 130-74 record before being traded to Houston. I believe his best seasons are with the Arizona Diamondbacks when he played from 1999 to 2004. During that time, he won 4 straight Cy Youngs, 103 wins, started 192 games, tossed 36 complete games. 36 complete games in just that span. Some players will never even reach 30 complete games anymore. 14 shutouts, 1,389 innings pitched, 1,832 strikeouts, 359 walks. And so, he picks those walks for you, bro. ERA plus of 1.75, bro. And if we remember whenever you see a stat with the plus at the end, league average is 100. So 1.75 plus ERA is just nuts. 1.75 ERA plus, I mean. And just a couple quotes that I read from the Associated Press on his retirement. Johnson said, "I really wanted to go out on my terms. I just feel like there's not a lot more for me to do in this game. I just think it's a natural progression when you play this long. Eventually, you have to say it's time. It's been a bit of a whirlwind. I never really got caught up in what I did," Johnson said. "I never really dwelled on my achievements. They're nice. Maybe now I'll be able to reflect on them. They're beyond nice."
What a humble guy, bro. Damn.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. And obviously, like most pitchers, man, like it was rough for him toward the end, bro.
Yeah.
He sported with the Yankees. His second season with the Yankees, it was a 5.0 ERA, 200 innings. So it was it was a struggle, bro. Like his ERA never.
He still had 17 win seasons with the Yankees though at age 41, 42.
Yeah.
That's
That's true, and maybe that
nothing to pass over,
No, that's true, bro, and for sure, that may even go to say like, hey, bro, like the ERA may not be the best way to tell, a player's value.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. After Arizona, he didn't surpass 230 innings, and then after New York, he never went past 190 innings pitched. His last season, he pitched 96 innings. So, obviously, he pitched till he was 45. Man, like what? They're not made out of fucking. Excuse my cussing, but they're not immortal. Like,
they're not made out of rubber, bro. Yeah, he broke down, especially him being that tall,
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it just sucks that those injuries kind of derailed his career towards the end there. Because I did read that he spent 10 times on the DL throughout his career, 4 knee operations, 3 back surgeries, but he always bounced back and always got back on the mound. But towards the end there, it got a little.
Do you happen to have dates for some of those?
I don't. I just know that the last big one that really affected him was a shoulder injury in 2008. He spent almost 2 months on the DL from July 6th to September 16th. More than 2 months actually. And that was the one that kind of just took the wind out of his sails, I feel, because that was 2008, right?
Yeah.
So in 2009, didn't the Giants win the World Series, or
no,
2010,
10.
right?
Yes,
2010. So maybe if he pitches another 2 years, he runs into another ring, right?
Yeah, that would have been nice.
one thing that I did see in the comments that this guy, his name is Hi, my name is Eddie. He mentioned a season away from reaching 5,000 Ks. I think he was 15 strikeouts away from 5,000, bro. And like
You know,
I don't think he would have caught up to Nolan Ryan, right? Because I think Nolan Ryan has like 5,700 strikeouts.
yeah, Nolan Ryan's like on his own
But
planet.
but still, 5,000 strikeouts would
Yeah,
have been nice. And to
yeah.
follow that up with the Nolan Ryan comment, there was another guy named I Like Old Fleer. If Big Unit had Ryan's innings, he would have topped 6,000 strikeouts. What do you think? What
That's
do you think about that?
that's a very valid point, bro. Because he led the league in strikeouts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times, bro. And yeah, like you look at his baseball reference page, and you do have like those spurts where, like in '96, he only pitched 61 innings. In
Right.
'98, he pitched 84. In '89, he pitched 29. So, like you said, bro, those injuries maybe did hold him back, because 6,000, bro, maybe that could have happened, huh?
Yeah, yeah, and that's another thing I wanted to mention too. The comment that Johnson made. He said it took me about his trying to control his wildness. That he
Mm-hmm.
said it took me 4 years in the minor leagues too, and then it took me 2 or 3 years in the major leagues to really hit my stride. So it was just a long process of him trying to figure out his way in the league, you know. So that kind of took away from his strikeout record too, right? Just a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah, for sure. Now, real quick, just to reference to what they said, John Ryan has
Uh-huh.
5,386 innings.
Right.
Johnson has 4,135 innings. So about 1,000 more innings, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and about 1,000 strikeouts away. A little less than a
But
thousand,
but but big units strikeout to inning ratio is
higher.
way better than Johnson than Ryan's, my bet.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
just real quick, bro, before we drag on our boy Randy Johnson here. Top ten pitcher of all time, right? Randy Johnson.
Yeah, bro, for sure, for sure.
What, what about lefty wise? Top five lefty.
So we have
I
We
would
have
even say
Carlton, right?
Koufax.
Go ahead,
I
good.
would even say top three. I would put him top three: Koufax, Carlton, and Johnson. But then you got Warren Spahn, and you got all those guys too.
Yeah, I think he would be like, yeah, top three
He-
for sure, bro. If not number one, bro. I mean,
yeah,
the next guy that
because of longevity, huh? Because as far as
yeah,
effectiveness, I would say Koufax is number one, right?
yeah, but those
But
injuries killed him,
yeah,
bro.
his career lengthwise wasn't there. You're right. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
bro.
You could have an argument to put on one, bro. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, Carlton is up there with them, but Carlton has
Yeah.
one less Cy Young. He has a triple crown to match him. And just strikeouts to strikeouts, Carlton has 4,136 in 5,200 innings, bro.
Yeah.
So so Johnson threw more, like you said, better strikeout ratio. He picked up more strikeouts in less innings, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, bro. You know what? Yeah, I make the
You're right,
decision
bro.
right now.
That's a hot take for the week.
It's a Johnson, the greatest lefty of all time, bro.
There you go, bro.
Man, that's a great point, bro. I'm glad you brought that one up. You want to lead us into the last feature of the week?
Yeah, let's get to this last one for the week. This is from January 4th, 1993. Reggie Jackson is voted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in his first year of eligibility. He receives 93.6% of the vote. Just real quick, let me get into some bio info. He was drafted by the Kansas City A's in the first round of the 1966 draft. He was actually the second pick. The Mets had the number one overall pick, and they passed on Jackson, even though he was the best college player in the nation. And the Mets took high school catcher Steve Chilcott. My bad if I'm not saying his name right, but that guy never he never reached the majors, bro.
Jeez.
So I found this article on MLB.com that ranks the best player taken at each spot in the draft, and they had Reggie Jackson as the best number 2 pick in any baseball draft
Wow. Ever. Wow. And do you have any names for? I mean, I'll let you keep going. Keep going.
You want me to look up names on that draft, or just guys that
I
went
got
number
you.
2? Guys that went number 2, huh?
I'll look up the draft, bro.
Just real quick, 14-time All-Star, AL MVP 1973, 1973 World Series MVP, 1977 World Series MVP, 2-time AL Silver Slugger Award. He won 5 World Series with the A's, and he won 5 World Series total, 3 with the A's and 2 with the Yankees. He didn't play in the 1972 World Series. Do you know why?
And what year?
1972 with the A's.
No.
So I didn't know either, bro. And I don't know how he found this, but he pulled a hamstring in Game 5 of the ALCS. Stealing home.
Oh wow!
So I didn't realize how fast he was, bro. He had some wheels on him, and
Was
so
he safe?
pulled. Yeah, he was safe. They won the game.
Oh.
2-1, 2-1. They won 2-1. Game 5 of the last game of the series, and they also, no, right? Because that would be Game 7. I would have to look up to see how long the series were back then.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why he didn't play in the 72 World Series. But he still gets a ring, right? 5 World Series.
Yeah.
Did you look up that draft yet, bro? Or you want me to keep going?
I got you. Just the top 10 picks, bro. Steve Chilcott, Reggie Jackson, Wayne Twitchell, Kenneth Brett, Dean Burke, Tom Grieve, Leron Lee, Jim Denef, Michael Bickle, and Jim Little, bro. So I mean, there's no like very like big names, bro. There's even if I scroll down, bro, like that draft looked pretty dry.
Even if you keep going,
trip out on this one, bro. Steve Garvey was taken on the 3rd round, 60th pick by the Twins.
Oh,
wow. Yeah. Go ahead, brother. Do your thing.
No, just some nuggets on as far as his offensive stats for Jackson. He had 16 seasons of at least 20 home runs. That ties him with Eddie Murray, Alex Rodriguez, Babe Ruth, Jim Thome, and Ted Williams for the 6th most 20 home run seasons in the history of the game. And he actually finished his career with more strikeouts than hits. He struck out 2,597 times, more than any other player in history. He struck out at least 100 times in 18 of his 21 big league seasons. 4 more than any other hitter in history.
Do you think that would be that number would be higher now?
Yeah.
Like if you were to take him and put him in this era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd get even worse. Yeah, bro.
Yeah. So real quick, all I have, and then I'll toss it back to you. All I have is some of his stats from his Oakland years, because there was a comment that said that he should have gone into the Hall as an athletic. So he was actually
just real quick before you get into the numbers. I agree with that guy who commented that. Do you feel the same, or?
It's because he had that run with the Yankees, bro. And I guess that's just more of obviously it's their choice, right? So I think that's more of
no, it's the Hall. It's the Hall's choice.
No way, I didn't know that.
It's a writer's choice, yeah, bro. It's not up to the.
So what's your argument that why not?
He spent more time in Oakland.
Yeah, but I mean, he did his most significant work with the Yankees.
Yeah.
Like
10 years in Oakland and 5 years in New York.
Okay, that's half the time.
That's double the time. Okay, just go read the stats.
Okay, if you're down, bro, get his Yankee stats right now, and I'll read his Oakland stats.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so these are the stats from 67 to 75. I think he played with Oakland his last year, bro. If you can confirm that real quick, his last year or 2 years. So I'm not gonna count those. I'm just counting the stats before.
In 87.
Okay, I'm just gonna
Okay,
count the
yeah.
stats before 1,231 games, 5,058 plate appearances, 1,154 hits, 714 runs, 220 doubles, 254 home runs, 733 RBI, 600 flat walks, 1,129 strikeouts. Here are the deciding ones. I guess 862 OPS and an OPS plus of 150. So
Okay.
go ahead.
All right. So yeah, he had 653 games, 2,707 plate appearances, 380 runs. This is in 5 years, right? 5 seasons with New York.
Yeah.
380 runs, 661 hits, 115 doubles, 144 home runs, 461 RBI, 326 walks, a 281 batting average, OPS plus of 148.
Oh, those are so close, bro. Oh
So
man.
I guess if he would have spent more time in New York, he would have obviously he would have done better than
But who's to say, bro? You know, he would have been getting
yeah,
older. I just
yeah.
honestly, bro, I just go off of because of the rings, you know, like and that's when he became Mr. October and like it's
Right.
just all that adds to it, you know?
No, yeah, that makes sense, and that's actually what I'm gonna mention right here, right now. That I found an article that kind of mentioned that's kind of why the writers focus more towards his time in New York because of the playoffs. Even
Mm-hmm.
though he did win 3 rings in Oakland, bro. That was a yeah. They went back to back. They went three in a row, bro. They put on 3 in a row. The fuck.
Damn, bro. That's so true. Then he should have gone as
And
an
then the
athletic.
10 years, bro. Yeah, bro.
I didn't know they did back to back in Oakland, bro.
And
No,
not
they
to
were.
mention that they drafted him, bro. So they were the Kansas City A's, and then they moved to Oakland, and he moved along with them, right? But yeah, that was a dynasty, bro. Those
I take it
early
back. Yeah,
those
I
those
take it
early
back.
seven.
I take it back.
Good shit. I convinced you, bro.
Yeah, I take it back. He should have gone as an athletic, bro.
I mean,
Yeah, because the numbers are basically like doubled, but
yeah.
that's because
So
he spent more time, you know, and so
yeah.
this makes sense. Unless you got anything else, bro, maybe we can jump into the current news.
Just real quick, bro. I got some postseason nuggets I want you to hear.
Yeah,
He
drop
was
them.
part of 5 World Series champions. He was 4-1 in World Series that he participated in.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he appeared in 77 total postseason games for the A's, Yankees, and Angels, the most by any player before the introduction of wild cards and all the extra rounds of postseason. He hit better in the postseason. He hit 278, 358 on base percentage, 527 OPS than he did in the regular season. In the regular season, he had 262 with a 356 on base percentage and a 490 OPS. He had 78 hits, 18 homers, 48 RBIs, and 41 runs scored in 77 games in the postseason in his career. 10 home runs, 24 RBI, and a 357 average in 27 games in the World Series. So even with all those strikeouts, bro, when the lights shined the brightest, he was there, you know.
Yeah.
And
No,
just this last one here, bro. Sorry to cut you off.
no, you're good.
Uh, he retired after the 87th season with 563 home runs. It was the sixth highest total at the time of his retirement, and he became the first player to hit at least 100 home runs for 3 different teams: the Angels, the A's, and the Yankees.
Mm. Now, real quick, bro, it is dope that these guys can turn it on. Like those are the things you like to see. But I'm just going back. Those the 490 and the 5 something. Those were OPS, bro, or
Yes.
because that's pretty low, no, for OPS.
Um,
Just to make sure, bro. Just so nobody checks this.
oh, that was slugging. Slugging. My bad.
Oh,
My
okay.
bad, bro. You're
No,
right.
yeah.
You're right.
So
You're right.
590
No, that
slugging
was
and a
slugging.
490 slugging.
Slugging. Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah. You're right.
cool.
My bad. I misspoke. Bro, you're right.
590. I was like, damn, bro,
You're
that's good.
right. No, bro.
Don't trip.
Good catch.
Just
Good
wanted to
catch.
make
Good
sure.
catch.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure. Cool. Those are great nuggets. Like I said, I always like seeing when players can turn it on, man. Like that's just different type of blood, bro, that runs through their veins, bro. Ones
Yes,
that don't
sir.
get phased. So let's get into the news, bro. And obviously, this is what everybody's talking about. It's Correa. Before we got on here, he actually signed with the Mets. And with the Mets, he signed with the Twins. Yeah, and we were just gonna talk about where was he gonna land, because it was still up in the air when we kind of outlined this. But just real quick, so I can give a little timeline, bro, and then you can jump in. On the 5th, it was reported by the New York Post that his camp was in talk with at least 1 to 2 other teams. That was reported by John Heyman and Greg Joyce. The very next day, Andy Martino of SNY tweeted that the Mets were growing very frustrated with Carlos Correa, and they were considering walking away. And here we are, 4 days later, and he's now a Twin for 6 years, $200 million. I think that averages out to about 33. I also read an article today, bro, after they signed him, that Boris was kind of pissed because he has never been on the IL for that injury, and I guess it's an ankle injury.
Yeah.
But in his major league career, he's never been on the IL, and he's never even got treatment on it. So I mean, I guess that it was probably intense, bro, going back and forth. And it's just drama, bro. So what do you think about all that, bro?
So yeah, just real quick, just kind of backtrack a little bit. When you mentioned that January 6th, when the Mets were growing frustrated with the negotiations, that's when I decided to jot this down for the outline for the podcast. I was like, this might be fun to talk about, right? And then today, when I just in the morning when I was going about my day, I get the news that dropped, and I go, damn, perfect timing, right? But I thought it caught me by surprise, right? Because even though the Twins were getting their hat back in the ring and everything, on January 8th, I saw that the Mets were still the heavy favorite to land Correa. And but then January 9th, yesterday, the talks between Correa and the Twins started getting more traction. And I just thought it was kind of funny. I read that even back in December when the Mets landed Correa, that the Twins were always kind of like in the background, just like, hey, bro, we're still here, like don't forget about us.
Like, if you still want to come back,
you still want to kick it, bro, we're here,
Yeah.
But yeah, just to get into more information on that leg injury, it was an ankle injury that he suffered in the minor leagues in 2014. And he has a metal plate in his ankle.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
And yeah, and like you mentioned, he's never flared up in his major league career. He's never missed any time. But I think his mistake, or I don't know how this got out or how this happened, but I actually read in the interview that he slid on second base in September this last year, and he felt the plate vibrate, like he had to stop, like it was affecting him. He felt the plate vibrate, but then it stopped, and he was like, "Oh, I'm good. Like nothing happened. Keep going. Nothing happened here, right?" So I don't know how that piece of information got out, but obviously these MRIs, all these these physicals that these teams are doing, something's not vibing right with Correa's story, right? So obviously it hasn't forced him to miss any time, but who knows what that metal plate is gonna be like, or is gonna react to these additional seasons of stress going forward, right?
Yeah, bro. And now that also makes you wonder, bro, like how many times they had to go to like the doctor and like run their tests, and then like things like that, and probably going to his personal doctor. It's I think Talking Baseball, they put up a post today, and they said the Correa documentary is going to be interesting because this is going to be remembered forever, bro.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah.
He got signed by the Giants, bro. He opted out, first of all. He said he left the Twins. Like you said, hey, bro, we're still here. Like, the door's still open. Left the Twins, signed with the Giants for like 6 days. And then they dropped him. Signed with the Mets. Then what? Like Christmas Day, I think, bro, or New Year's Day.
Yeah, right around that week, Christmas time. So it's been like 2-3 weeks. That's kind of why I'm really surprised that the Mets kind of ended up backing out of it. Because the Giants, as soon as they found something, they're like, "Nah, I'm good, bro. Like, go handle your
Hmm.
shit, right?" And the Mets, they were still there. They were still trying to work something out. They were like, that's why I was surprised. And did you hear the last contract that the Mets offered?
No.
It was same year wise, same length, six years, but it was only like 150. So the average annual value that the Twins gave him was like 33.3, and the Mets were trying to give him like 26.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
so and then going back to what we are talking about, our boy Cohen, our rich boy Cohen. How do you let money? How do you lose him over money when the years were the same?
Yeah. Yeah.
Something's a little odd
Maybe
there, no?
maybe he has some people to pay, bro.
If anybody if anybody can afford to eat that contract, it's Cohen, bro, not the Twins.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
this,
bro.
do you ever think about too, bro, like about going back to when he became a free agent initially after the Astros? Why not just take the big deal then, bro? He would have avoided all this, right?
Mhm.
Like he could have avoided all this, got his payday, been done, been cool. But I think it kind of came back to bite him, bro.
Yeah,
Kind of
yeah.
came back to bite him, and obviously we don't know what's going on in his head, bro. But it's pretty clear that the Twins were not his first choice to top shot.
Or his second choice.
Oh man, he came back all mad and shit. Started
There's
that
a
contract of
yeah,
hey,
bro. That's
hey,
gonna
bro, but
be
good for the Twins, bro. I really hope that they can compete and make some runs, bro. Like I really do, man. Like I hope they can really build something special around them, and you know that Central's up for grabs, man. That Central's up for grabs, and I just hope that it turns into something good for them, bro. It doesn't turn into an injury riddled contract.
that's what I was gonna tell you too. That it's kind of like a victory for the small market teams, right? Because
Hmm.
they didn't get beat out by money. They
Yeah, and just for Correa's sake, bro. I know he's not the most likable guy, but I just hope he has a long, healthy career from this point on, bro. Just to
yeah,
be just so it ends up like in good terms, because it will be nasty, bro. If this really does come back to bite, and
yeah.
the Twins are stuck with a nasty deal, and it's just you
They
just
have to
want it
eat
to
all
be
that
good,
money.
bro. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly,
Hopefully it's good.
and he's one of the best shortstops in the game, and hopefully he can keep building on his legacy.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, the Carlos Correa drama continues. Pending physical, of course. This
Oh,
deal with
one
the
last thing
Twins.
too. I think some somebody tweeted, bro, that they got his jersey on sale after he opted out.
With the
And
Twins.
that, yeah, and now they're looking
Hell yeah,
like you know,
hell yeah. Just save yourself a few dollars there.
so
That's what's up, bro.
you want to take us into the next one, bro?
Yeah, bro. If you don't mind, let's go ahead and skip this next news story and let's get into the quiz game we got going for us
Let's do
because
it, bro.
we don't want to drag on too long here.
Yeah, yeah, because we did kind of go off on the second two, the Johnson, and there were good discussions though, bro. I'm glad
Yeah,
we
bro.
did them. Okay, let me just get my stuff ready, bro.
All right, I think I'm ready.
All right, bro. Okay, 1 second.
Hold on. Let me turn this shit. All right.
All right, you're recording your screen now, right, bro?
Yes, sir. I'm recording.
All right, let's count down, bro, and
All right, just real quick, so you guys know we're doing a quiz
oh
for
yeah,
MLB teammates with 20 wins and 35 home runs in the 2010s, in the 2010 decade. Teammates who had 20 wins and 35 home runs.
okay.
Uh, let's see, bro. Winner owes another one, 40 ounce. We'll see.
All right, 40. All right, count it down, and we'll start.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Okay, we can just name random names.
Yeah, just into this thing here. All right, 2010. The Dodgers. Who the hell hit? Oh, who the hell hit 39 home runs for the Dodgers in 2011, bro?
Ooh, 120 wins for the Blue Jays. I'm doing all the pitchers right now.
Shit.
Boston 2016. Oh, goodness.
I thought this one might be easier because it's more recent, but I think I made a mistake.
No, you're good. You're good. I know this one for sure. Dodgers. Oh, I know who did that. Come on, bro. Think hard, bro. For Dodgers 2011.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Yeah.
No, we don't even have to put the entire name. That's cool.
Nah, you don't. You don't. Cleveland has me in a little bit of a loop, bro. Boston.
Ooh, I got one for Cleveland. Thank you. Who was on the pitching side for the Tigers in 2013, bro?
I can't tell you that one, bro.
Was that our boy? Yeah, that was him.
Have you got St. Louis, the 42 home runs?
Yeah.
Oh, no, dude, I can't.
You don't know?
That.
No, come on, bro. you're gonna get mad at yourself if you don't know that one. So are we gonna stop when this timer's up on this game? Let's set the 3-minute mark right here, right now.
Yeah. We're gonna have to stop. Yeah, and whoever has the most wins.
All right.
Houston. Well, St. Louis, is he a lefty or righty?
I ain't gonna tell you shit. Tell me who you got for Toronto in 2016. I'll give you that.
I don't got shit for Toronto, bro.
What about Boston 2016?
Boston 2016. I don't got anything for Boston yet.
Oh, okay. The Cardinals, he's a righty, bro.
All right, for Toronto, the 37, he's a righty.
I know that one.
Shit.
Give me the 42 home runs.
42 for. I don't have that one. I don't have that one.
Oh, was that? No. I thought it was our boy Bautista, but I guess he was.
Got it.
Oh shit! Okay. I should have known that one.
2016. Who won that, bro? Who won all those games for them, bro?
For the Red Sox?
No, for the Blue Jays.
For the Jays.
It's not Dickey. I tried Dickey.
I don't even know who's on that staff.
Damn, dude. Okay, Cleveland. Who's those 42 home runs for St. Louis, bro? I'm tripping.
You're gonna get so mad. You're not gonna be able to sleep tonight, bro. That's how bad it's gonna fuck with you.
Oh man.
Nice. Ooh. What was the name of that in Keiko? How do you spell Keiko?
Just put Dallas.
Oh, good shit, bro.
That's not
it. Trying to spell the hard name.
Damn, bro. I'm running out of time.
We got 50 seconds here, bro. I think I got you beat on names here. So let's just not mess this up. Cleveland 2018. Who's playing? Oh, I'm an idiot. Did you get the Cleveland ones?
Yeah, I'm done with those.
How many missing, bro? I'm missing 3.
You're missing 3? I'm missing 4, bro.
5 seconds left, bro. I think I won.
No,
right, that's it, bro.
Oh, Pujols. Oh my goodness, bro.
Yeah, Pujols, bro. How'd you fuck that one up? Wow.
I got Lindor. That's the one you missed.
No, I got Lindor. I got the Cleveland ones. So I missed the 3 I missed were Boston 2016, Rick Porcello.
Oh, I know. Me too.
2016 Toronto, J.A. Happ. And 2019 Houston Astros, Garrett Cole. I don't know how the fuck I missed that one.
I fucked up on Happ, Porcello, Pujols. And then Bregman and Springer, bro. I can't believe I couldn't draw names. And I thought of Springer when I thought about Toronto. Obviously, I know he didn't play in 2016.
Right.
But his name came up right away when I thought about Toronto. Damn. Okay, I owe you 40, bro.
That was a good one, bro.
Damn. All right. Whatever. Let me stop the recording right there. Just drop that in the Dropbox for me later, so people can see us do it.
You got it.
All right. So with that being said, maybe we can do another game next week, bro. That was fun.
So yeah. So they have one. They have one from the 2000 to 2010 era, and for the same category. If you want to try that one, give that a shot.
So what you can do, we'll talk about that after. So let's let them go. So yeah, thank you guys for kicking. If you got this far, I know this one got a little longer than usual. We usually try to aim for the 45 minute mark. I know we're probably at an hour. I started my timer late, bro. What are we at?
Me too. I'm at 54 minutes, so we're probably right around an hour.
Okay. Yeah, so thank you guys for kicking it. Please like, subscribe, share it. If you feel we missed anything, if you feel we got something wrong, make sure you drop it in the comments. Let us know. You can find us most active on Instagram on this date in MLB. That will be down below. Right there, we post 4 to 10 times a day. Comment section. Make sure you drop by and drop a comment. And then we also have a YouTube channel where we mirror the Instagram and we post a short a day. So it's only one video per day. It's 30 to 60 seconds long. It's not very long. We'll have that link down below and make sure you go check that one out. We have 300 plus videos there. So yeah, bro, unless you got any last thoughts, we'll let them go.
Yeah, just don't forget to turn on those post notifications, guys. That's it.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm still working on getting this across all platforms. So bear with me. We'll let you guys go. So until next time, peace.